Alright guys, this is going to be a cool episode, and as you can tell, I'm probably a little bit more than excited about this. It's been a long time coming, pretty much 3 years in the making. I've owned this property 3 years now. The limiting factor on this property has always been water. We have springs down in the bottom, but even during the summer, sometimes it runs dry. We've got really rocky soil, so we're coming in today and we're going to be burying some of these stock tanks. Super excited. This one's an 8-foot by 2-foot stock tank. We got another 100-gallon stock tank that we're going to be putting down in the candy shop food plot, and the deer are going to love me for this. So get ready, because this is going to change the way this property holds deer and has deer interact with it and travel through it. Guarantee it. Man, would you look at that? That did it so much quicker than I could have ever done it by hand. And it looks great. He's done a great job. We kind of already had a natural flow for the water to come off this hillside from the food plot. You can see the redneck back there. He's actually piling up my brush pile for me right now, because I've been cleaning areas up, and I don't want that near this water hole. I'm going to clean it up, and this will be all nice, and native grass is growing up in there. But man, he's done a great job. Finesse the ground. He's got it where it's going to turn, fill in. We actually even got a drain tube. I'll show you a little bit later of what I plan on doing with that, but looks awesome. I am super impressed, and we're probably going to put a trail camera up right there on that tree and see how quick the deer take to it. I imagine it's not going to take any time. With this fresh dirt, they're going to get right in here, and I'll tell you why I'm burying them the way I am and explain everything in full detail as soon as we bury our other trough in the candy shop plot. Okay, so here we go, round two. We are out here in the candy shop plot. What we've already got is a natural depression where a tree had fallen right inside this wood line. And as you remember, the candy shop plot did not look like this a year ago. This was all wooded. So we've already got a hole where a stump had fallen out and rotted there. Got a natural slope right down to it. We have a 100-gallon stock tank here that we're going to bury. Thoughts are they're going to be really comfortable with drinking out of this right here on the tree line. It gives us something to go ahead and put up our trail cameras on and capture great video footage or photos of. So we're going to go ahead and dig out this hole, drop this 100-gallon tank down in it, slope and contour the land just to make it feed in a little bit easier. But this one should be super quick and easy. And then, like I said, I'm going to go over everything of why I'm putting the tanks where I did, how I'm burying them, why I'm burying them the way I am, and whatnot. And then we're going to put some trail cameras on it, on each one of these, to see how quick the deer come in. So there we go, let's get to work. Well, we worked late until after dark last night, and I wanted to come back in today and kind of finesse these stock tanks a little bit and show you guys what the finished product looks like and why I did everything the way I did it. So I came out here today in my nice OSHA approved workwear probably, but it's hot. And like I said, deer are definitely going to enjoy this. On this side, this is my larger stock tank. It is a 8-foot by 2.5 or 2 foot deep. And so it's gonna hold a lot of water. On this side, we really contoured the land, which already naturally kind of contoured to catch all the water runoff. As you can see here, we've worked it and we're ready to plant it for the fall food plot. But it comes down this hill, and we actually built a little bit of a berm through here to catch all the water instead of running into this old pond area and diverting it right into that stock tank there. So it was already a natural catch. We just smoothed it and made sure it caught everything. The reason I have put these tanks where I have is because I want them to naturally fill by themselves. I don't want it just to be a spot where I have to come fill it up all the time. I want them to naturally fill, and when that's not able to do, I want them to be accessible enough I can bring in a truck with a big water tank and fill them up. Now if you walk on this side, you can see on that side it's very easy to come down and the water's going to spill off right over the lip of it. Come around on the back side and you can tell that I can walk right up to it. If I were a deer, I'd just bend over and drink. And I did that on purpose. There's going to be a lot of deer when it's full that can come up there. The smaller fawns, and even as the water tank gets lower, I wanted them to have easy access to come in and put their neck over and go ahead and drink. Now we got weeds built up here, so you can tell it's pretty hard to see the blue tank in there. Probably what I'm going to end up doing is cutting some branches and some logs and putting them just where they block this, just to make it look that much more natural. I don't think they're going to have a problem coming in here. Also put the drain spout on the bottom side. I got to put a plug in there right now, but I've got it where I want to put a spout in there. If I want to clean this out or whatever there, I have it where I can just drain it out, get in there, clean it all out really easily. But this is looking great. We're going to seed this whole area, and as you can tell, I mean, it's just really going to be accessible for deer to come in from the top side, from this side. I'm going to put a log in here going up the side of it before I go ahead and put that valve on there to close it off and allow it to start catching water. We're supposed to have like a week of rain starting tomorrow, chances every day for a full week, and so this should start filling up nicely. I'll put a trail camera up on that tree and we'll see what the spy point catches. But this is tank number 1, and I'll show you guys the new one that we put in the candy shop food plot. Here we are, the candy shop food plot. You can see the redneck blind that we just put up on the hill. Got some good clover and some wheat and some rye coming up in here. Actually going to be broadcasting some smorgasbord mix here later today. This is the area that we just buried last night, the 100-gallon stock tank. Looks good. Same kind of concept here. Is already had the contour of the land coming down in here, and it kind of created a little pinch point. We had an old tree that had uprooted through here. Already had like a natural hole that this water was running down to, so just buried this 100-gallon stock tank here. Again, we just went flush up on this about everywhere. We'll put a big old dead branch in here just so if any critters fall in there, they have the availability to crawl out. Sometimes I even put some stumps in there, that way something can step up on it and step out if something small falls in there. Put up a berm coming in that's going to catch this water. Got some nice trees in here that are right here on the edge that we can put up a trail camera on. Deer ought to feel really comfortable coming in and drinking actually from this stock tank right here on the edge of the tree line. Got literally everything you could want in this area now. We've got bedding around this area, got a nice food source here, and now we've got water that's guaranteed to hold water once it's catching in here. Another area that I can easily drive up in and dump water from a water tank if I need to. So super excited about this. It looks great. Might have to come in here after a couple rains and just fill in dirt on this lip as it packs down. He packed it down really good to even start with. I went in, finessed it, brought the dirt right up to the lip, packed it down as much as I could, but as that water is going to come in, it's going to naturally settle that. Might have to come in, put some more dirt. But now we have water sources scattered throughout the hunting grounds. Is guaranteed to hold water and allows me to come in and put water during the drought conditions with a water tank if I need to. So super excited about this. Really appreciate Joey's help on coming out and knocking this out. I'm going to seed this area, same that I'm going to do with the other one, with rye, because it will take really quick, help prevent any erosion in here, and plus it's going to be a nice little green source for the deer to come in, nip on as they're getting a nice drink from their new water tank. So hopefully this gave you guys some ideas to put some water sources on your property. It does not take much. I had these old stock tanks laying around from when we had cattle, bought the other one. But it's an investment that's going to be a long-term investment for sure, especially on this property. I can guarantee this year we're going to be sitting right here in that redneck, and we're going to watch deer come in here and get a drink right here. Another big key reason that I have put these in here, because it is a limiting factor on the hunting grounds, is water. And now that we can't put out minerals, we can't put out bait, you know, to really capture deer on camera, to have a limiting resource like this that's just going to draw the deer into it, and we can put up a trail camera here. It's going to give us a great deer inventory of what we got on the property on our spy point. So I'm super excited about that too. We're going to put up a spy point here and start capturing deer in here, I imagine, within a day, they're gonna come in here, smell this fresh dirt. As soon as we start getting rain, so we'll start filling these things up and it ought to look good, and I'll keep you guys updated. So make sure you guys subscribe, give a big thumbs up, and comment down below if this gave you some ideas or if you've done something really similar and had some luck with it, because I've done this in the past and I've had a lot of luck, and excited to show you guys how it turns out when it's all finished and greened up and looking nice. So guys, big thumbs up again. Until next time, have a better than average day.